Hello, I'm George with TCRS, and I'm in Seattle at the Global Seafood Alliance's annual goal meeting. And we're hearing some great talks. One of the big topics here is climate change and how do we deal with it. And as it turns out, in any form of fed animal production, the feed, and in particular the feed ingredients, are the biggest contributor to greenhouse gas emissions. And so we're fortunate to have with us today Evan Hall of Wittaya Aqua, who is is working on a new tool to help formulators address this problem, better manage the issue of greenhouse gas emissions. So Evan, I wonder if you could just tell us a little bit about what you're up to.
I'd love to, George. Thank you. So my name's Evan Hall. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Wittaya Aqua, and we've developed a set of digital tools for feed formulators and anyone who's interested in formulating aquaculture feeds to be able not only to formulate for price and nutrition, which are very important, but also for sustainability parameters as well. One of which, and probably the most important in today's current climate, is carbon footprint. And so we've developed a digital tool that allows the formulator not only to calculate the carbon footprint of their feed formulation, but also to optimize or to formulate with a constraint on carbon footprint. So they can actively reduce the carbon footprint intentionally within the formulation software. And so we're working with the Global Seafood Alliance and Center for Responsible Seafood and our other partners as well to help bring this set of tools to the aquaculture industry, because climate change and managing it is probably one of the most important issues, globally speaking, for food security and for the industry to grow in a sustainable fashion.
Well, that's just awesome. And I know one of the concerns always with putting in data like this is how can we be sure that the data is uniform and accepted and so forth. So how or where will you extract the data, or how can you be sure that it's that this particular value for carbon emissions from soybean meal is the same as what someone else might be plugging in?
So yeah, that's a great challenge within kind of any kind of effort like this. And so we work with the International Aquaculture Feed Formulation Database, which helps basically do an inventory of what ingredients are out there and being used in the aquaculture industry, and helps provide and fill in some gaps on nutritional values. But as you mentioned, there's also gaps in sustainability metrics like carbon footprint and water use and land use change and these sorts of things. And so we're working with a range of industry partners and academic institutions to help identify gaps and where there are publicly available databases like the GFLI database, for example, and then supplementing it with data from industry and data from academia to make sure that, as you said, values are accurate. They're able to be compared across geographies, sources, et cetera. And so that really a very accurate picture is painted of the carbon footprint of an aquaculture feed.
Well, that's awesome. So we're looking forward to working with Wittaya Aqua at TCRS to post some of the example formulations and the associated greenhouse gas emissions, and to point people toward the Wittaya Aqua formulation tool where they can do their own formulations. So this is an exciting new development. Thank you so much, Evan, and look forward to keeping track of how this develops.
Thank you.